guys, it is Saucy T Quinn back again with yet another video. If you want to know where I've been, you can go over to my other channel. I did post an update video on that one, but let's get into eye look. I'm loving this eye look. Although this one is always looking better than this side. Child, this side is watering. I don't know if it's the pigment. I don't know. It's because I finally used the Danessa blurring balm as an eye primer, because I did use it on the center of my face for the shade 6. But like, I'm just not, whatever it is on this side is not agreeing with me. And I feel it a bit on this side too. So I don't know if it's an eye primer or just the palette that I just used today. But that's not what this is about, child. We're just going to put my glasses on so I can see and, hide the fact that this eye is watering. So since June-ish, I've been stocking up on a lot of palettes. In fact, I just bought a few recent palettes that's on its way to me today. Well, should be on its way. But let's start with, I think I'm going to go by brand because I already set it up by brand. Let's start with ColourPop. Some of these are recent, obviously. Obviously, today is November 7th. So whenever y'all see this, yeah, let's just say that some of these you'll know came out recently, especially last month. Yo, last month was taking a dent, child. But let's just say, let's start with ColourPop. These is like my pile of shame. Stuff that I bought but only used once or twice-ish. Or if I just did only swatches, child, and have yet to use it. But I'm excited to use them, but I just haven't used them as much as I wanted to yet. Let's start with ColourPop. Let's start with this one. Y'all know, I ain't used this since I bought it. I think I only made one eye look. But I plan on replacing most of these shades anyways. I did buy it just for the palette, to be honest. Yeah. No shame in my game. I do plan on replacing most of the shades. I just need to... Luckily, these are magnetic. Did I already put the stickers on it? I think I already put the stickers on it. On the back, so that way if I put it in a separate magnetic pan, which we should get into all the singles that I bought too, because honey, it's not just palettes. I bought a lot of singles. But that will probably be in an updated video of brands I want to prioritize this year, child. But ColourPop, no. I even decluttered the other one that I bought with this. It was the Sailor Moon one. It was a smaller one, child. I got rid of that like literally the same week. I uncluttered that immediately and give it to somebody else. But the most recent purchase is the Bratz. Bratz, child, Bratz. I hadn't used it yet. There's certain shades I want to replace. Like, first of all, Chloe, whatever that texture, that sandy texture, I don't want it at all. And you see the shade Mini Skirt? It's such a nice color, but it's falling apart. Hold on. It's falling apart. It's like each time that I touch it, it falls apart even more. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And I don't know, there's just certain shades I could do without. Like, for example, this top one, Passion for Fashion. Yeah, I could live without it. It's supposed to be iridescent. It's very smooth, but I could replace it. I'm going to replace like Passion for Fashion and possibly Chloe. And if Mini Skirt keeps falling apart like this, I'm going to have to replace Mini Skirt, because ain't no fucking way. This is so embarrassing. I feel like this is like one crumple away. At this point, I might as well scrape the top off and see what's going to be left. Just so I don't have to, like, I can, like, see it. Like, I would try to refresh it, and it's like, and it was like that since it came in. Literally since it got mailed to me. I do like some of these neutral, like, shades. I've been following a lot of editorial makeup people, so there's that. Okay. Next is Copic Cosmetics. Oh my gosh. I bought these on the same day. These are the Crutrals and the Winter Wonderland palette. And I must say, I only used both of these palettes once. I do like them. I think I used this to make an editorial look, and I love the editorial look that I did with it. And I like how both of them comes with like a whole mirror. And of course, I placed an order. Towards the end, I'll show you all the palettes that's coming my way pretty soon. And in the Crutrals, so nice. I mostly was going for palettes that I don't normally go for. And I'm not gonna lie, some of these later brands, I did get influenced by mostly Instagram, to be honest. Like, all the Instagram girlies I be following, they have these palettes and they just be making it pop. And I was like, I could be one of you. Like, this eye look, could never do it. I would have never thought to do this, because black, whenever I want to deepen a shade, I just go for a dark brown that's nearly black, but it's actually brown. That's what I normally go for. But like, honey, I'm gonna post, is it Rabor? I don't know. Her name on Instagram, I saw her pictures, I follow her, and I was like, I need to recreate this look. And I like it. I like it a lot. I use the majority of the palette that we're gonna talk about pretty much soon. In fact, let's talk about it right now. This I bought during the summer time because there was a sale for the summer palettes. And I finally got my hands on the Citrus Punch and the Aurora Lights palette. Now, when I went to Simply Posh, this is the brand Simply Posh Cosmetics. When I went to go buy the palettes, I wasn't going to get a Citrus Punch because what I originally went in for was for Aurora Lights and the Fairy Lights palette. It's a more pastel like color. That's the one that I wanted because I don't have that many pastel shades, and it's nice and bright and light. I feel like the Fairy Lights is like a nice companion palette to the Aurora Lights. First of all, this is what I use on my face, my eyes actually, but surprisingly this is good. I also use this. Lately I've been like creating eye looks and with palettes that I bought in order. Child, I might as well just use what I got because like I'm not gonna lie, after this I forgot what I bought after that because I already used the Coutros and stuff, so whatever, it is what it is. Child, these are really, really nice. I go to my Instagram, you can see the looks I created with this palette, but like you see that nice light row, then you got the shimmers, and some of them are duochrome, some of them are not, some of them are like iridescent-ish, at least on my skin tone, and then you got the deeper shades. Ugh, this one, oh, I love this shade. And also this one, this is like a neon on me. I love it. I'm loving this palette. Surprisingly, I'm loving this palette. But this one, oh, after messing with it today, it's a bit Fallout-ish, like especially this shade. And the black shade. Child, if you want to copy what I did here, like, okay, so for this eye look, oh lord, do I already got glasses stains on it? Anyways, so for this eye look, for both eyes, I used the shade Magnetic on the inner corner on top of the black base that I have. Then I used, what else? On this eye, I basically went down this row from Magnetic to Phenomenon to Captive. On the outer parts, you can see that gradient right here. And then on top of that, I went from Vivid to Surreal to Glow. That's on that side, so I can like kind of blend it out. Because I could have left it as is because it's so nice and dark and sultry. I loved how it looked with just the bottom row. But I was like, you know what? I want to blend stuff out. I need to blend stuff out. I need to get used to my brushes, get used to these editorial looks. So that's when I went with the lighter shades. On top, literally, I used every shade except for the middle row and this gray one right here, like literally. And for this eye, I don't know, one of these shades is, I don't know if it's a primer or what, sorry, I don't know if it's a primer or what, but something is making my eye water. But I do like this side a little bit more, mainly because I do like my berry tones. I do, basically from this side, Magnetic to Brilliant to Breathtaking, literally center out. And same with Vivid, Swirling, and Bright on that side, literally just to blend things out. And to set the black base that I used, what was it? About Face. It's a matte black eyeshadow cream. It's matte, but literally blended out and then went in with the darker shades, which, talk about it. Like, it's such a nice shade. Oh, I love it. I'm so in love with this look. Okay, and then to set it, I use the Night Sky. Okay, that's literally, I try to use the majority of these shades. That's what I'm trying to do. At least when it comes for these palettes for the upcoming looks that I got. Citrus Punch, geez, I think I used literally this row, this row, this row, this row, and this row. Literally, I was trying to use almost all the shimmers because I like how Ella Star be using shimmers on top of her mattes and stuff. So that's what I was trying to do with that one look. And it was supposed to be a colorful, smoky, well, kind of tri-color look. But I'm just loving it. Really nice and good. Child, my eyes is feeling it. I'm kind of upset that it bled over here, child. Not like bleed, you know what I mean, watered. Anyways, so far I'm liking the quality. I suggest doing your eye look first and then go in with it because the amount of fallout I experienced with these. But so far so good. So far so good. This is definitely most recent. I bought this last month. Actually, it came in last month. Plus, I got a few singles, which we'll get into the singles in another video because I still hadn't filmed, like, take pictures of all the swatches I got. Child, that's a lot. Luckily, I filmed a few of my Terra Moon singles swatches as they came in. So there's that. There is that. It might be a compilation video, but this is... How could I forget? How could I forget? I got 2 palettes from this brand. Guys, I'm so sorry. I got 2 palettes and a few singles, okay? If you want to see a few singles, hold up. Okay, so, like, ignore the bottom 2. These are my Bella Beauté bar, and I got 2 more Bella Beauté bar singles I bought. But literally, these are all the Glaminatrix singles that I bought. One of them actually broke. I had yet to hear back from the owner. But then again, this is from Australia, so I might as well, if I'm interested in getting more shades, then yeah, I'll probably reorder the shade that broke, but I was looking forward to that because when I took a few pieces of the ones that broke, it was such a nice brown color for my skin complexion because I bought Bear and Fox. Fox was the one that broke. Bear is this one. I thought Bear would be a lot deeper than it looks and appears in swatch, but it is what it is. But yeah, this is it. But anyways, bitch, this is mostly a palette video. And honey, I got two. I got the Bailey Basic palette, and I also got the Nocturnal Mini palette. I thought that the pans would, first of all, this is like perfect for me. Especially like if you're like me, you'd be going through a lot of products. I feel like the more I start shopping from these brands, not only for complexion and other stuff, but the more I'm like, I wish more brands came out with minis. Like for example, the Rare, I wish Rare Beauty, she has a few mini blushes. Sorry, my goodness. But she doesn't have all the mini blushes in all the shades. That's what I want. That's what the fuck I want, so I can go through and feel like I accomplished something. This is so nice. It comes with a mirror. Like, I can just feel like dark in anything. Look, these mossy tones. It's like you can go through, like, I would say quads. Like, this could be a quad. This definitely could be a quad. Now, this is an iffy quad. I feel like this could go with this and this. Kind of like a triangle. And then you got some of these nice shimmers and stuff. Oh, so nice. And I think these are a size 20 mm pans because they're the same size as this. Child, you see this? Big ass mirror. Everything comes with a mirror. Child, iridescence. You got these nice shimmers with iridescence. Oh my goodness. Kind of want to put an iridescent on this matte look, but I was like, no, let's not leave this matte. I'm loving this matte. The only thing shimmery I want is on my lips. So nice. Definitely fall. Screams fall. Bought it just in time for fall. When it came back in stock, I was like, you know what? I want this. I want these too. And this is a velvet covering, but I decided to keep the package on it because I know me. I'm going to get shit dirty and I don't want to get things dirty. This I feel like is more easier to clean because it did come with like the plastic wrap on it, but I was like, I ain't doing that. It's easy to clean. But yeah, those two, most recent purchase. Now let's go with this next brand, child. So far I used 2 of these palettes, well technically 3 of these palettes already. Let's start with the face palette. I got this most recently. Actually, let's start with let's use the ones I got earlier on this year, the Longing and the Lure palette. Child, I already used these once, and I used, which column did I use? Okay, for Longing I used this one with that I wouldn't call it iridescent, more white shade from this column, this first column. That's the one I used. The next one I used is Lure on the other eye. Literally the same, like around the same week that I got it, I used it on the same week. And I used this column right here, the more neutral like palette columns for both of them. And both of them kind of look good. Actually looks mad similar on my eye when I did it, except for the pearl and of course the shimmer that I used. Whatever shimmer I used, yeah, all that's left. That's the one that I use as the, center, just really quick eye look for the movies. That's the only difference. I must say Pearl is like my girl. I need to use these more often besides just that one column, more colorful looks. Like I just watched this for my Instagram, so because I wanted to like swatch all the palettes that I own before the other palettes come through, because I hadn't been going through them like crap. Like, but these, they've been like, and already I'm thinking about getting the all dolled up palette, that spicy neutral palettes, because I don't know, child. There's a lot of spicy neutrals I want, but I'm like holding myself off. I'm holding myself off. Now this one, I won't be able to link this because it's sold out, and I remember the owner saying that it's too painful for her to like, sell this again because, she made this with her dad before he died, and literally if you got it, you got it. Like it was on sale for like $15 at the time because she was trying to get rid of it and probably make move for more collaborations that's coming. Because she got a lot of collaborations, child. She got, well, not a lot, just like 3. But like, I've been like loving the looks and stuff that's been coming out with these collaborations, but I was like, do I actually want it? I taught myself out and just stick with some of these, and of course this. And I'm trying to talk myself not to buy the Dollhouse palette, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Do you see this, bitch? Do you not? Everybody goes crazy over this. Do you not see how blue and iridescent? Child, Cyborg? I see why everybody and the mama loses their mind, but the pigment in this, I'm sad that she's getting rid of this, and I understand. And at first, you know what? I wasn't. Lately, I must say lately, I have been looking at palettes I never thought I would have looked at because of the Instagram girlies, okay? Shout out to the Instagram girlies. This palette was one of them because it wasn't my color scheme. I was like, I don't even know what to do with it. Yeah, I'm colorful, but I'm not that colorful. I don't know what to do. Child, this is just pigmented. Like, which one had red? It was one of these red shades that I was having staining with, but like, y'all, like, these are like a neon. This is like a neon red. This is like a neon pink. These, I love me a purple. You already know I love me a purple. And I know my lighting isn't the greatest, but let me tell you, in person, these are in your face, punching in your face, pigmented. So there's that. And of course, the palette, I already used this a few times already for blush. I bought this for the sole purpose of doing the sunrise palette, blush look. But these are pigmented. You can also use this on your eyes. That's how pigmented this is. Like, I have to like when it came for like the sunset blush trend, I used only the light colors because I was scared to go into the deeper colors. But bitch, I had to like tap it out and like really put it on my skin before then, because I was, honey, the pigment got me scared, bitch. Like, and everything comes with a mirror. Like, this is just quality. And if I wasn't, I don't know what it is. Back then, tell me if you were the same. When I first got into makeup, I never used blush. Now look at me now. I got blush on my face. I would like literally use a bronzer and highlight. That is it. You wouldn't catch me with fucking blush in my, did I even own? I probably owned like maybe 1 or 2 blushes, but I was like, I ain't gonna use this shit. I only use this just in case. I only own this just in case. But now look at me now. I got liquid brushes, cream brushes, blushes. I'm like, what has gotten into me? Oh my gosh. I don't have blush on my nose. It's actually highlight, which I'll show you a later date. But y'all, juicy cheeks, this is just it. And the Maka palette, unfortunately, you won't be able to get it. But if you do have it, use it more often. I plan on using this because literally that's the only Blend Bunny. Actually, is it? Actually, yeah. Like, out of all the Blend Bunny cosmetics palettes I own, this is the only one I haven't used yet. I used the other two once. The other two that I owned, which is the Surge, no longer on her site. They just restocked the blends. Because I was thinking about like getting rid of my blends or like giving it to somebody and then get the Ellis one. But I was like, girl, you don't need that big ass palette. I'm literally trying to talk myself out of this stuff. But I'm like looking at the matte, like, ew, I don't have that matching. Like, kind of makes me wish I waited. But then again, if I waited, because I had always planned on getting the blends and the Surge at the same time, because I wasn't too sure about the Lure palette. But at the time, I was like, oh, I definitely need that Surge. And now that I found out that she's not selling it anymore, I was like, damn. I guess it's a good thing I got it. It's a good thing that I got it at the time. So yeah, such a good palette. And I hopefully plan to use this very soon. Maybe after this look, I might do this. But the next palette, the next 4 palettes actually. Let's start with the small ones. This is from Bella Beauté bars. This is what their Molten Charms. They also released this and like the all mattes palette. I'm not interested in that one. It's like half neutral and half neons with that shit. Yeah, no, I'm not interested. I've been mostly using 2, actually. I've been using these 2, Molten and Melt, the most, but I need to use all the other ones. Like, I probably used this twice, and each time I went in with the Melt. Surprisingly, Melt is such a nice color on me. Oh, it's such a nice color on me. You got this one hollow chrome shade. Oh my god, like, it is to die for. Like, truly, truly a nice one. The price. Use somebody's code for all of these. I always use Deandra Nicole's stuff. You could also probably use Ellis Star code, child, but Deandra Nicole, she always comes through with her coupon code. That's what I always use. But the next one that I got is recently The Influence. Now this one is more approachable, and I hadn't used it yet. The only reason why I put it back in its places was for swatches on Instagram, but now that it's not in its place, I'm gonna rearrange it the way that I want to. I've been influenced. I have been influenced despite the title. Like, what's that other girl's name? She's here on YouTube. I will post her face right here. But like, she's been influencing me into getting some things that I was like, I hadn't thought about it. But like, now that she reformulated most of this stuff, like, I'm thinking about, like, if she does come back in stock with, actually, I already told myself that this year I was going to get me the Secret Garden palette and the Bejeweled palette if she comes out with it. But now that I have this one and the other palette I'm about to show you, I wish she brought back the Basic Witch palette. But she's probably going back to magnetize every one of them. Because when I see people's older videos, it's not magnetized. These are. And I like that they're magnetized. So I can like redo everything. Oh my god, look at these shifts, child. Do you not see some of these shifts? Like, this is crazy. Her formula is crazy. I still love my Deandra and the Deandra Nicole palette. It recently came back in stock with the pre-order for the Secret Garden palette. And of course I bought it. I bought all the pigments and the glosses. So I'm gonna have to revisit that palette again with pigments. I'm scared about the pigments. And I also bought, with this, I also bought a few single eyeshadows. I only got like 4 Bella Beauté bar stuff, but like, ugh. This screams fall. This half is like, oh, honey, like you could, this is crazy. But let me introduce you to like the little sister, the Strange and Unusual palette, bitch. This is literally recent. Like, I just got this like sometime, I placed an order around when the hurricane started in Florida, and she lives in Florida, so it took a long time to get to me, but I'm so happy. Bitch, this is like the little sister to the Influenced, okay? Like, whose video I saw? I don't be remembering, folks. But like, ugh, it's mostly a shimmer heavy palette. I must say, we have this matte palette with some shimmer in there, but I'm not all that interested in that. But y'all, this is crazy. Like, some of the, she did do a comparison between these two, and I must say, she's right, these are definitely sisters. Like, there are certain shades that are very similar. Like, to me, if I have to go with what you want. Go with what you want. Like, when you look at these palettes, you can see that these are definitely sisters. Like, Beetlejuice and Authenticity. I can't speak. Authenticity. These actually look mad similar. Matter of fact, let me see. I must say, Authenticity is more powdery. You see what I mean? Authenticity and Beetlejuice. I feel like these are sisters. These are definitely sisters, child. Okay, never mind. So, if anything, this is Beetlejuice is more muted. But you know, it is what it is. There are certain shimmers, certain colors that are very similar when it comes for the shift and stuff. But these are nice. Ooh, Witch Doctors. But I'll probably link her video down below. It's on a paler, like if you my skin tone. She is white, so some of the shade comparison that she did, you're just gonna have to apply to your skin tone. But like, yo, like what else did she compare? Afterlife to Screenshot. Let me compare. Actually, yeah. Let me compare a Screenshot to Afterlife. You see how I mean? So Screenshot and Afterlife. Screenshot. Ooh, so smooth. Afterlife. Okay. See, in the pan they look mad similar. Actually, in the pan they look mad similar. But if anything, I would say Afterlife is a brighter version of Screenshot. I feel like Screenshot has a more purple base versus, and it does shift from purple to green, but Afterlife is more green base and slightly brighter with a purple and a little bit of blue base to it. That's what I see for Afterlife. But like, they look mad similar though. They do. But you see the shift? Like, you see what I mean? More green base, but like some purple shift. And this one is definitely more purple, but more green. These are sisters. These are sisters. These are sisters. But I want the middle sister, Basic Witch. She's more purple. And the reason why, and I feel like she did restock on it. But the reason why I never went for it was because I have the Deandra Nicole. And now you're like, I don't want any repeats of purple from the same brand. But fuck it. I clearly am in love with this brand. Fuck it. I might as well. I might as well. The next time, if they come back next year with it, I'm definitely going to get the Basic Witch palette. Everybody loves the Basic Witch palette. But Deandra Nicole with the ultraviolet, that is my favorite. Use her code. I used her code again when it came back for the restock for all of her other stuff. Because the last time I wasn't able to get the pigments and the lip glosses. Because most of it was sold out except for the palette. I was like, immediately, get me the palette first. I could worry about a restock of the pigments and stuff later. I don't even know how to use pigments later, okay? But the palette. But there's another palette. Hold on, let me wash this shit. Stop it! I kind of want to put it over this black. This is so nice. Okay. Let's focus. Oh, and I forgot to mention, fair warning, when it comes for staining, at least when I noticed for, I hadn't used these palettes yet, but except for, the mini 6-pan one. But like, Linda, staining. This black one, also staining. And I don't know, because the first time I swatched it, right, I used the eye primer just to see how it is. Honey, it makes those shimmer sticks, that's for damn sure. The eye primer be working, but I just need to learn how to use the primers over a matte. So I can be like LSR, okay? But like, staining. The next time I used it without the primer. Bitch, still staining. Like, of course the shimmers washed away easily, but like the staining from the black and this vibrant Linda shade. Okay, Adam and Linda, bruh. Crazy. Very pigmented. I was like, oh, but the one shade that I had difficulty at least swatching is, of course, Recently Deceased. This neon green shade. Barbara surprisingly swatched matte easily, despite this being a white shade on my skin tone, child. Barbara surprisingly went nice and easy, but oh my gosh, this eye is irritating me. I'll be back. And of course, the most recent, well, I wouldn't say recent. I bought this one first. Oh my god, I can't believe this. I bought the Poison Garden first, and then the Recently De-Influenced, and then, or maybe I bought the Poison Garden and Recently De-Influenced at the same time, maybe. I'm not too sure. I don't forgot, child. Whichever order it was Poison Garden first, then Recently the Influence, and then Strange and Unusual. And the one that's coming to me now is Secret Garden. But apparently this is like a remake of the other garden palette that they used to. Oh, bitch, that blue. Stop. Do you not? I hadn't even. I swatched it, but I have yet to use it yet. These are already into quads, into like, you know, six pan eyeshadow sets. It's like, do you not see? You could go diagonal. You could go stick it with a column. It is just, she did her thing with this. I never used the other ones before, like including the Secret Garden. Apparently that one was also a remake. And you know who's doing another remake? Clarity Cosmetics with what is it, the Empress palette. They're coming out for Black Friday. I already saw they released it. They already put out one swatch video, but I'm waiting for Deandra Nicole to post her video. Bitch, stop it. These holochromes, ridiculous. Belladonna, I cannot wait to get into this. Like, I've been patiently, you, not even just quads, and like, you know, you can do like triplets. Like, there's like so many looks that you could do with this. Like, stop it. Like this quad right here, this center quad right here, this like six pan eyeshadow situation. I already saw other YouTubers videos, and already they named this as one of their top for the season. I can see why, and I cannot wait to get my grubby little hands into this. And I believe that's it, y'all. That's it. Let me show you some stuff that I've been like buying, child, that's on my way. I already mentioned that the Secret Garden, this is like literally the most secret, like, well, I wouldn't say most secret, I would say the most recent one that I just came. Let's see. I literally just placed the order like when they announced the pre-order, so that was probably a few days ago. I finally the Gargle palette from Unearthly Cosmetics, and I bought a few of their lip shades. I got Samantha, Gloria, Jeanette, Gnarly, and I got their Gargle lip gloss set and their Gargle mattes for their lipstick, for the liquid lipsticks, bruh. And I got their shimmer glitter, because that one was, well, it's not on sale. Oh yeah, it was for the I got this during their Jesus, their Halloween sale, where you use the shade the code GHOST to get like 40% off. That's what I used. That's why it's so cheap. So I want to compare, you know, glitter glue, because, you know, I like my NYX, but I don't know. My mistake was actually mixing it up with my old one, because now I don't know which one's the new one and which one's the old one. Like, it's not like you can tell by the color, child. And I got 3 of the Bella Beauté Bar shimmer grip. Child, don't ask me why. Like, the most recent purchase, I think I accidentally put it in the cart. Clearly, because I already got 2 from the last one, because like it was already on sale. So I was like, fuck it, let me do it again. And of course, my other shades, I got a few shades from the Vault from Terra Moon Cosmetics, and maybe one lip gloss. Bruh, I got a few shades from the Vault from Terra Moon Cosmetics. These are shades that she's getting rid of so she can make room for more. But yo, wait, did I? Oh my god, no wonder why. See, sometimes I need to double check my Terra Moon Cosmetics stuff, because like when I'm looking at it, I'm like, wait, did I really buy that twice? And according to this, I bought the shade Daybreak twice. That happened the last time with Tidal Wave. It's either Tidal Flare or Tidal something. It was one of the shades I bought twice by accident, and I was like, ugh, ugh. But it is what it is. So we can't wait to see how it goes. Yeah, I got a few iridescents. Can't wait. And one matte. I might use that matte to replace the mini skirt in that Bratz collection, because it's a brown one called Decent. What other? Ooh, let's stick with the ones that we know. Okay, so Cosmic Brushes. They did announce on their Instagram that they had a few issues with their shipment, and that's why so many things were out of stock for a long time. But now that they got it, they put everything in stock, plus their Sinister Mystery Box. And that one was on sale. I saw that. Bitch. And I got, not only did I get that, I got the mystery box, and she put a warning like, listen, this is for the creatives only, and I'm clearly in my creative bag right now, okay? I've been feeling it. I've been feeling the editorial looks lately. But I also finally, I got the Gothic palette, $30, and I got the Muse palette, $24, compared to like how I used to see in the past. I was like, okay, so she's either getting rid of the Muse palette, or, because I saw that she got rid of the original palette before her Serenity palette came through. That was like her second palette, but like literally the first palette that she ever dropped on the site, gone. You can't get it. But like, maybe Muse is next. That's probably why it's so dang on cheap. I don't recall using a code for it. And I see on right now that the Serenity palette is $27 too. Maybe she did that on purpose, because it's mostly the recent ones. And I was thinking about getting the Undergrowth palette, but I was like, honey, I got my which palette is it? The Ace Beauté Tropic Vibes palette, child. And I was thinking about using my Tropic Vibes palette from Ace Beauté with my Clionadh Cosmetics single eyeshadows, because I got a lot of greens. The first time I bought from Clionadh Cosmetics, I'll probably post swatches in the next video that I plan on filming, and bruh, I had like mad greens. Mad greens. I had a lot of greens in that one. But like, yo, I cannot wait to like get into it. I cannot wait. And it looks like she has, you know, some blush in that Sinister palette based on, you know, some of the looks that she, you know, a little hints here or there. And I definitely want to keep the box. And I saw, who was it? Was it Ellie Star? I don't know. One of the Instagram girlies turned one of her mystery boxes into a magnetic palette. And I was like, listen, I need more magnetic palettes. Because with the influx of new indie, you know, single shades I'm getting, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more. So those are technically the 3 from Cosmic Brushes. And then this is a new to me brand. I've heard of it, but I cannot wait to get into it. And I was thinking about getting 2 palettes, but I was like, you know what, let me stick to the more newest one. And it's actually from Fantasy Cosmetica. And this one, oh, it's almost here. It should be here by next Tuesday. But I got the Harvest of Souls palette, because that one was the one that spoke most to me. And I was about to get the Druid palette, but I was like, you know what, next time. Let me get a taste of what this brand has to offer, and then I'll get the Druid palette. And maybe, what was it? It's not the Sorceress palette. The Assassin. Is it the Assassin? I don't know. There's 2 palettes I'm interested in. And I also got samples of their scents. I got the, oh, it's Rogue. Of course. I got the Rogue scent. And I got the Sundial, which was their summer scent. And I think I got the Fighter scent. That's the samplers. Just the samplers to see, get my hand into it. Because I was actually more interested in their fragrances than I was in their palettes. Because they haven't posted a palette yet that I wanted. Like, I saw the one for autumn. You know, the one that they posted before Harvest of Souls. But I'm like, I'm not ready yet. But yeah. And you know what? Now that I think about it, when it comes to the Gargle palette, I feel like that would make a nice comparison video to the Coutros palette from Cosmic Brushes. Because I feel like if you have one, you won't need the other, based on the color scheme. I don't know. We're going to have to see. We're going to have to compare when they come through. But I'm so excited. And this is just my pile of shame video. Y'all, I forgot to show y'all my baby. Y'all, let me show you my baby. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. His name is Pouchon. That's my child. That is my child. Hey, baby. Yeah, that's the one taking up most of my time, and my mama and my work. Anyways, officially goodbye.